many faces with the most baffling clues ever to mystify a panel. Brought to you by Dutch Master Cigars, made from tobaccos married for mildness to add new smoothness to your smoking. Step up to finer smoking pleasure with Dutch Masters, the fine cigar. Now here he is, Ernie Kovacs.
Good evening. Good evening, and thank you. We're going to get right into the show, which a term which I use for want of anything. I'd like to introduce first a man who, well, certainly it's kind of hard to think of anything decent to say about him. Anyway, Hans Conried. What enough? And now, for the first time we've ever had evening clothes on the show. And we want to thank you very much for doing this, because the budget's been a little lousy for the last few weeks, and none of us can afford that. But anyway, we are very happy that he's not only dressed, but he's here, and he has trousers and the whole thing on with it. Cesar Romero. When he stands up and you realize he only has shorts on. And now, right from her oxygen tent, oh, sure, help you laugh. Now then, son of a gun, that was rather funny. Pretty good. Anyway, right from home where she has just left a sick bed, and she's not too well either. My wife and yours, Edie Adams. We are ready to bring out our first guest, and the announcer will tell the people at home.
Our first guest is Miss Jane Dillman, champion woman harness racing driver.
And now, the you people at home have been told, you have $50, and panel, here is your first clue.
Not used your membership card into the Prestige Club.
Thanks. Now, you ain't going to regret.
Please, Mr. Kisnowski, this is a very quiet mill institution. Yes, one of our oldest members resigned last week when he found his ashtray was moved. And we almost lost the entire membership when someone started a rumor that we had installed female help in the kitchen.
Well, I can understand why you are so cautious of me, sir. And I won't disgrace you for personally sponsoring me to the Prestige Club. Now, to show me appreciation, I'm donating this cuckoo clock, which has been in my private room at home for a whole year.
Oh, well, it's rather ornate, but I'm sure you mean well, Mr. Kisnowski. And I must admit, I do like a good cuckoo clock. Was it too good time?
Oh, just check your watch. It's 2:14 now. Going on 2:15. Holy smoke, I forgot. I got a set to go cuckoo at 2:15 at home.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well...
Hello.
There's your first clue, and it's Cesar.
May I ask, are you a professional woman?
Yes.
You're... there goes my time. You are a businesswoman.
Yes.
I see. Does this all-male thing have something to do with you particularly? Or...
Well, does this all-male thing have something to do with you particularly?
Yes,
does?
I think you can say that, yes.
It does? You make male cuckoo clock? No. Does the time have anything to do with your particular reason for being here?
No, I don't think we're going to consider that,
No.
really.
Male. Get back to male. Do you...
Hansi.
Madam, please. Let us pursue the all-male situation. This is rather than the professional angle that's been suggested by our host. Is it that have you produced, did I inquire, you are a married woman?
No.
Oh, well, then I will...
There's your honor. There you have done one round, and you have $100. And here, panel, is another further illuminating thing here.
Come down, Norman.
Norman's angry with me today. I've been insulting him. He has an uncle who, well, he had an uncle who was rather stupid. And he was angry with me because I was kidding him about his uncle. It seems that his uncle is no longer existent. He was sitting in the bathtub playing Home on the Range on an electric guitar. So he's sulky today. Norman's sulky. Don't go up there anymore, Norman. You get nosebleed. You get on your nice blue suit. Today, I'm going to read a poem about flowers, such as the daisy. Excuse me. I title my poem simply Flowers. This is where I usually hear a harp. Just like old times. Oh, sometimes I get so angry it seems, but mostly at flowers that bloom in the spring. When friends ask the old Percy, what is his favorite bloom, I lie to them quite badly and run into my room. I say I like the violet, the peony, and lily. To lie like this to people is really awfully silly. I really like forsythia. It's Percy's will-o'-the-wisp. But I never say forsythia because I have a list.
There's our second clue, Cesar.
Are you, in your line of work, are you the only woman in a group of men?
No. Actually, there's something else. I can't...
Why? I want to know.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. That's that kind of an answer.
There could be another woman. There could be.
There could be.
Yeah.
And
But there isn't.
yeah.
Well, once in a while.
And it is not always thus that she is the in with this group of men. Sometimes a group of men participate without her. My dear.
What did you say?
I would rather public. There you are. That's what you get for being smart. The director's a friend of mine. Yes,
Madam, please. Is it that your profession is a unique one for anyone, man or woman? Is it an unusual thing you do for a living?
wait a minute. Excuse me. For a man or a woman, or which would you?
Well, the lady seems undecided, actually. If there was anyone, if there were anyone else in the...
Just rephrase your question once more.
You're going to get the bill, you know.
It's like John Daly.
Let's...
Is the situation such in your line of work
it is...
that there are, perhaps to your knowledge, none other?
No, there's
Let's
other
put
women.
down.
There are other women.
Good. I'm glad you made it more... now, you have $150. Here is your third clue. You're going to be so... Wait till you hear this. Like...
Are you a lady automobile racer or something?
No.
Yeah, no, you don't do anything that has it. Well, what am I supposed to get from that?
Oh.
Do you work with school children?
No.
Does the school have anything to do with it?
No.
No, you do. Adults, you work with adults.
Yes.
You feed horses? Oats?
Edith, my dear?
Is this a job that you do something usually done by men, very seldom done by women?
Yes.
Yes. And this was Ben hers? His and hers? Was it anything with his and hers? Male club? I don't know. You think these kooky things up. I don't think
Ben and her.
Ben.
Madam, please, pardon me. Is there an equestrian effort involved? Is there horses to do with it?
Yes.
Somewhat. You're a driver, a race driver.
Yes, it's obvious. It was right up there. She's a lady donkey driver.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you very much. You have won $150 as Miss June Dillman, champion women harness racing driver. Woman harness. All right, now, we're going to introduce our second guest, and everyone at home will know just why he or she, as case may be, is here.
Our guest is Mr. Ben Friedman of Houston, Texas, who recently put 3 chimpanzees to work in his furniture factory.
All right, you have $50, sir, and now here is your first clue, panel. That's French, you know, for panel.
So carried away. I once knew a guest conductor who said, I will never come again to play these Bach arpeggios that Harry Harpet's legs play extra solfeggios. Actually, it's the reverse. He wasn't going to play solfeggios. He played arpeggios, but we don't have much budget here, and we don't retake anything. Now then, today, I have assembled here in this little studio. The cement was awfully sticky in that house. This little studio, 3 of the ABC executives. All sitting here, and I want to thank them for coming, because today I thought that I would do something different other than to read a poem, because we must branch out, digress. So, you 3 gentlemen sitting here, today I have rather a surprise for you. I would like to use this something as an audition, if I may do so. And today I'm going to sing.
All right, let us begin our questioning with Hans.
So, were you the cause for someone leaving your company?
No.
Were you deserted, abandoned?
No, not exactly.
Rebuffed? Not exactly. What
Thomas, what?
what you've done? What you've done? Oh, really?
I think rebuffed was the thing that we all got excited about on our side of the table here. Caesar, no, rebuffing, you know, politics.
Are you connected with music in any way?
No.
No. Are you a businessman?
Yes, I guess you might say.
I see. Does the word conductor have anything to do with your with what you do or what you did?
No.
Conductor, electricity? No, nothing like
Electricity?
that. Electricity? No, I'm sorry.
AC? DC?
Well,
No, we're this side. We got we have to leave it over this side. Yes.
I don't know my reason for being here tonight. Does anybody have the cure for the common cold?
Well, that was a nice way to waste your time. You could have asked some wonderful questions.
You were asking Hans? Questions on my side.
You finished, haven't you?
Well, more or less, I may be thoroughly. Yes.
No, that's all right. Edith does have a very bad cold, and I don't advise you to have any small children watching that and not to sit next to the set. All right, now then, here you have $100, and here is your second clue.
Good deal.
Well, sir, my paper also asked me if your experiment has been successful.
Successful? Oh, you bet your booth has been successful. It's the grossest idea anybody ever had.
Does the system occupy much of your time?
Listen, as a matter of fact, I got a lot of time to myself. I thought perhaps I could slip over some evening one day you and I could go out and split a schnitzel and a little snot. We go to Crossmeyer's Brown House. They got a nice little field there. Crossmeyer himself is going to Cuba. Little Herman Crossmeyer, little boy, he's on the garden field, and Mrs. Crossmeyer plays the big bass drum. Listen, when she gets a couple of schnapps from her, she does a specialty. Stardust on the big bass drum. There's your heart out. I get the sniffles every time I hear it. Boy, she can tickle that drum here. What do you say, huh?
Yes, thank you. Could I see the actual operation in progress?
All right, but don't forget everybody hates the schnob, you know.
Well, this certainly is a novel idea, having a robot build your furniture.
Not only novel, it's unique.
Is he reliable?
Oh, yeah. He's, all day long, he's gestohlen with a saw und geschlagen with the varnishes and geschmiert all the paint.
You must save an awful lot on coffee breaks alone.
As a matter of fact, he don't slip out at about 10 o'clock in the mornings, and he has a cup of hot lubricating grease, too, and maybe a couple of cinnamon rivets.
Cinnamon rivets?
Well, you have to give up the chocolate cover rivets. Both are getting a little tight.
Seems like a great advantage.
Well, there is one small disadvantage.
Well, the furniture he built seems to be perfect.
Yeah, but listen, come out front to the retail section. Yeah. Yes, you see, it's nice having a robot build the furniture. But the disadvantage is the only customers they get are other robots. I know with your human, you're right on your way.
How about my being sick to my stomach?
Don't you like robots?
Well, I don't know. I take them or leave them. I've had very little occasion to consort with them. Not among my immediate circle of
You are?
present company accepted. Sir, have you... Is this
Would you all like a cup of tea? All right. We're not deep.
My turn. I heard two bags.
You wouldn't be the by any chance the gentleman that is employing monkeys, apes to do your work?
Our second guest, of course, is Mr. Ben Friedman of Houston, Texas, who recently put 3 chimpanzees to work in his furniture factory. I'm going to show you, I think we have time, don't we? We're going to show you the third clue. Let's see if it would have helped you any.
Which one of you?